Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back with another recording of Sam and Max Season 2, Episode 2. So we have to get the feet to anoint Sam. We have to get this Maxish clam to look like Max by having ears. It seems like he already has an ear. And then we have to do some other stuff. Here's like a radio in this crashed plane.
The plane's radio still seems to be working.
What's
Hello?
the...
Hello? Is anybody out there?
1955. Let's remember that.
Snake? Snake! I know you're out there.
That's Bosco. So let's use the speaker and talk to Bosco. Let's see. Attention, Charlie, India, Oscar. We need to freak Bosco out so he'll leave.
We are observing your Earth. We have come at last. Prepare to meet your doom.
I knew it. I'm ready for you suckers to just try and find me.
We heard that, Bosco. We are not amused.
Can't talk. Gotta go.
Okay. So that's part of it.
Some interesting seaside reading.
Is it piloting for imbeciles?
Nope. The Desperately Lonely Traveler's Guide to Easter Island. For the most relaxing trip on Easter Island, bring plenty of basalt. It's a mind-altering substance for the Moai that helps them tune in, turn on, and drop out.
Interesting. So if we use some basalt sandwich on the guy, he'll probably start laughing.
Crates full of video games about crates.
DNE, maybe that is supposed to be a reference to Duke Nukem Forever, which was a game that had not come out and was years and years in development when this game came out.
Wow,
and then
we really are off course, vanished, set adrift, and disoriented.
But what does it all mean, Sam?
I don't feel like waiting around for years to find out.
this is a reference to the TV show Lost, which is a total waste of time to watch. And never went anywhere. Let's get this bowling ball. And then a mauled surfboard.
Hey, it's our missing bowling ball, Lou. I'd assumed he'd gone on strike.
Comments like that are yet another reason you need to get me that harpoon gun.
Max?
I was hungry.
So yeah, this room is a little strangely oriented. The way we're walking around and the way the camera's so far out. So we need to put Benang in the ceremonial urn here. Let's see if we can
Our
shoot
guns
this.
don't work underwater.
Reason 976 to get me that harpoon gun.
Oh, maybe we do need a harpoon gun.
That precariously hanging stalactite looks awfully familiar.
Yeah, it looks like an ear. So we know what we're gonna need to do with the ear. What's this machine pod?
It's the entrance to the lava machine.
That only used by High Priest.
We're in his entourage.
His entourage is just me. Only I can open magic door.
So, snail trail.
It's that sea snail's disgusting red residue. It's an incontinent sea snail. I hope that's red ink and not something else.
The world beneath the sea is both wondrous and completely disgusting.
Okay, so now I have a sea snail that makes red ooze.
Whee!
What happens if we hit the gong here? So apparently water does not go through the triangle. bet what I need to do is use this one. And then potentially tickle the... Let's see, how can I tickle them though? I don't have anything that would tickle them. Stalag...
The water cooler is one of the most often repeated forms appearing in nature.
Sure. So I want to take a brief diversion over here, just for a moment, so we can have a little bit of a conversation after I've thought about this. It makes total sense in the time of the release to have Amelia Earhart, D.B. Cooper, the Lindbergh baby. Lindbergh baby kinda doesn't make sense, but that's fine. It makes no sense to have baby Glenn Miller in here. This, obviously, 100%. Glenn Miller, through my research, was the person who died, and I don't believe he ever went missing. If they just needed a dead musician, the absolute right person they should have used, or a missing musician. Well, dead. Elvis is dead, and Elvis is who they should have used. Absolutely. 100%. This would make so much more sense and be so easily caught by everyone else if Elvis was here doing the music. Let's click on these rocks. Moai Scat. Oh, interesting. So I have no idea. Maybe the estate of Elvis somehow stopped that? I don't know how. It would seem completely fair use to me, or maybe... I mean, it just seems like a crazy oversight.
It's the Desperately Lonely Traveler's Guide to Easter Island, 1963 edition. For the most relaxing trip on Easter Island, bring plenty of basalt. It's a mind-altering substance for the Moai that helps them tune in, turn on, and drop out.
I thought I was going to end up giving that to... Let's like this guy, but nope. I mean, when I click on it, it just reads it.
It's the Desperately Lonely Traveler for the most relaxing substance.
Yeah, that's not gonna work. Oh, but what will work now is we can go get some basalt. Because we've gotten rid of the fish, we have the Fountain of Youth stuff. So this on the fountain for more water. Then this water on max.
Drink it all, little buddy. All the good youth is at the bottom. Well, did it work?
I guess so. I think your music sucks and I want to stay out all night.
You already do that, Chowderhead. Now let's hurry up before our voices start changing.
Alright. So we're kids again. That is cool. Let's quickly run the stinkies before this thing wears off. I imagine it's only gonna last a couple minutes at most.
What happened, Sam? I feel a sudden urge to vote Republican.
We're not as young as we used to be, Max. The fountain's effects wear off quickly.
Okay, so that's no good. I'm gonna have to drink it right in stinkies. Can't even get away. Alright, so Bosco is gone now. We can steal his Benang.
Think Bosco would mind if we helped ourselves to some Benang?
Good question. Another good question. 1 can or 2?
1 should be plenty.
I don't believe there's anything else in here that we need to deal with for the moment. So we need to go back through the triangle, get some of the water again, and then take it with us. And not drink it until we are right in front of Stinky.
Now
I don't
that's an
know.
odd feeling. Hey, what gives? The fountain of youth water is gone. Have you been sneaking into my inventory again, Max?
Don't blame me if you're having trouble holding your water.
Stupid magic water evaporates if it gets too far away from the fountain. That's damned inconvenient.
So that's weird. So it evaporates, so we kind of have to run? Or something's going on here. We're missing something here. Let's go in the Bosco's inconvenience, see if it evaporates.
Stupid magic water evaporates if it gets too far away from the fountain. That's damned inconvenient.
Alright, so before we even got inside Bosco, it evaporated. We have so many things where we are using an arrow now to go through the list. So quickly, this on me.
To youth.
Now run. No, it's hitting a very specific point. Right here. Let's go this way anyways. We have a bowling ball. What's the use of the bowling ball?
Hiya, Stinky.
What? Oh.
Let's try this red oozing snail with Stinky.
Not happening.
With the pie?
Nah. Stinky's has a no smoking unless you're Flint policy.
Sounds a lot like their policy on homicides.
So Flint's gone. And we have the palm tree here. Which doesn't do anything. And a bowling ball with the palm tree?
Whee!
Why not? We'll
I'm
try
all
it.
bowled out. So there's something left with the
There's something more to this, obviously. We need to be able to I believe, let's go on this. And then let's go back under here and see if we can get the toes tapping. Wouldn't surprise me if that middle Moai had started tapping its toes when I put the conch shell under it. Let's try this. Well, let's put the banang in the ceremonial urn.
Hey, chimps, watch as High Priest Max performs a great miracle.
Oh, mighty feet, hear my command! What was once water, make flavorful drink for my people. What was once colorless, make yellow.
That not impressive.
What was once without sustenance, make enriched with calcium, which is something our bodies need anyway.
Just get on with it, Max.
Eureka! Banang!
Banang! Banang! Eat like a party in the moat. Eat miracle! Mighty feet grant you great power. But you still not satisfy all three prophecies. Rules very explicit on this. Show us two more and we're convinced.
Alright, that's one. Just put this through this triangle. And the feet are swinging, okay. So we have to talk to him first, I bet.
Hello, chimps.
Dead dog walking.
We want to get Max anointed up.
Okay, we humor you. Oh, mighty feet, give us a sign. Do you recognize this white stranger as your servant?
And then we do it again.
Praise to the true High Priest!
Look, feet move.
He must be High Priest.
Uh-huh, that's right. Bring the love. Good to see you too, mighty feet.
Sign is clear. Mighty feet anoint you as High Priest. Give blessing. But you're still not High Priest yet. Must satisfy final prophecy.
Alright, so the most difficult one is going to be how do we get the stalactite out? Let's try the bowling ball on the stalactite.
I'm all bowled out.
On the stone feet.
I'm all bowled out.
No. Alright. So we've got to convince the other guy. Let's see. Red oozing snail. That's the one that doesn't make any sense. It's the red oozing snail. Let's go over here and play with the radio, I guess. I don't think there's anything more to that. But let's try.
Just respond if you can hear me.
You're listening to Get the Let Out Weekend on 107.7 KSAM.
KSAM, Easter Island.
Attention, Charlie, India, Oscar, 10172006. Tora, Tora, Tora!
Ah, crap, not again. Margie, have you seen my flight jacket?
So that's
Over and out.
nothing new to say. Nothing new there.
Over and out.
Is there anyone home?
So it doesn't seem like there's anything there we can do. Let's go ahead and use the bowling ball on the crates.
I'm all bowled out.
If we could get this triangle, would that help?
He needs more cowbell.
Or if we use this on the frying pan. And I don't think there's anything new to say to the babies. That wouldn't make any sense. We have a tiki torch.
Purely decorative.
See, there are just some items here that don't feel like there's any thought there at all as to why they're there. Maybe we'll come back later. What's special about these gongs?
It's a silver gong.
What if we put that in the fountain of youth?
Nuh-uh. No way.
So we're at this point. I'm like, I just don't have a clue.
Holding up in a giant robot is no way to live, Jimmy.
Hey, you're just jealous.
I hate it when he's right.
Let's give him the bowling ball.
I'm all bowled out.
Alright. Let's talk to Max. No,
Let's
nothing
get cracking.
in this area.
Certainly.
Is there something in Bosco's?
These weenies come pre-jerked.
What if we use the bowling ball in the bomb be gone?
I'm all bowled out. I'm all bowled out. Bomb be gone. Because some days you just can't get rid of a bomb.
Tell me about it. I've got 10,000 nukes and Congress won't even let me use one of them.
What were you going to blow up?
Congress.
I don't need any more.
Benang.
A little benang goes a long way.
Let's look at the radio.
Nothing but noise.
Seismograph, photo equipment, enlarger, x-ray machine, security gate,
That would be a good way to lose a hand.
I've seen better.
freezer.
Amazing. There's a perfectly preserved squirrel and a bunch of imperfectly preserved popsicles. Bosco Tech cryogenic chamber and ice cube maker. I think I'll wait to use that until I figure out how to launch the torpedoes. It's a combination shredder, incinerator, compactor, and humidifier.
Big deal. So am I.
So I'm just like totally confused. I have no idea. Let's talk to the cops, I guess. I know
Hey,
I
cops,
need to.
what's new?
Glue is overrated!
See you, cops. Keep a song in your hearts.
Whatever.
There's nothing new. I know I need to drink the Fountain of Youth stuff so I'm a kid so I can get the basalt sandwich. But they've thrown
Hey,
this
Stinky.
speed bump
What?
in that
Oh.
for no real reason. No reason whatsoever. Let's look at the palm tree.
It doesn't need a gardener. It needs a plastic surgeon.
Look at the jukebox.
I don't have any quarters.
No problem. The jukebox only takes 20s.
We have the gong. He's playing the Soda Popper song. Let's talk to Stinky, I guess.
We're ready to order. Max would like the kids special.
That's for kids only.
But I have a childlike sense of wonder.
Hey, I don't make the rules.
Never mind. Bye, Stinky.
Let's talk to Max here.
Hey, Flint's gone.
Darn, there's a jar I wanted opened.
Why not ask me?
With your buttery soft hands? I don't think so.
I don't know how to tell you this, Max, but I think this new so-called Stinky imposter murdered the real Stinky.
Well, duh.
We'll have to keep an eye on her.
Want me to break your legs so you can convalesce in an apartment across the street while I occasionally flit in wearing diaphanous gowns and discuss the case as a metaphor for our relationship?
I'm trying to think of a much stronger word for no. That volcano threatening to obliterate Easter Island sure seems insignificant now that it's half a world away.
I think you just encapsulated my whole foreign policy in a single sentence.
Where's the body?
How do you think Stinky got rid of the body?
The pie does look a little whiskery today.
You'd think the Board of Health would do something about this place.
Or PETA, or Greenpeace, Amnesty International, the Red Cross, the WHO, the ACLU, the CDC, or the Vatican.
Greenpeace was here last week, but they had trouble dragging the boats along the sidewalk. Have you ever tried Stinky's coffee?
I use it to degrease the pistons in my Wii.
Well, that sounds more disgusting than it really is.
Like Shia LaBeouf.
I'm out of things to say.
And I'm out of minty-flavored toothpicks. Excuse me while I look for some.
So,
What's
palm
wrong with Stinky's
tree-
gong, anyway?
Gong and this. So we've got the hint.
I'm all bowled out.
Needs a triangle on it.
What are you guys doing?
Red improves digestion.
Don't try to argue with feng shui, Stinky. It's science.
Does that mean I can now shoot this and move the
I
portal
never
over
really
here?
expected that to work.
Paranormal entities are dumb and gullible.
Hey! So, what a... That's like the first time the hint has actually happened, and it didn't even really appear as a great hint. So now we go here and get the Fountain of Youth water. It was totally unnecessary to add these elements. Completely unnecessary. Just made it more difficult. Too difficult. Alright. So assumedly we can now walk over here, drink the Fountain of Youth water, and be fine. So he's wearing a Max shirt.
Hello, Miss Stinky.
What do you boys want? Do you have money to pay?
Drop the attitude, lady. I'm the
Max.
president's adorable nephew here for a visit.
Well, since I know the president personally, I guess it's okay. What's your order?
We'd like the special.
We like the special.
You're in luck, boys. I've got one already made. One basalt sandwich coming up.
Aren't you gonna cut the crusts off?
I've, misplaced my knife.
You probably left it in the real Stinky's body. It's an honest mistake.
Oh, that's silly, you little rascals. Now, run along and play before I call child services.
So, we now have the basalt sandwich, and apparently we've lost every other item in our inventory. Or maybe we're just gonna give the basalt sandwich to the Moai head, and we will do that next recording. That is kind of weird, kind of crazy that we are that we had to do that extra work. And I just realized you are seeing the exact date, yep, that I'm recording this. It's quite a time in advance. Anywho, as always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All that helps me out. If you want to support me, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. Click it, make a donation. And if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.